If you've been unfortunate enough to be involved in a car accident, do you have to pay a lawyer? How do you pay a lawyer? Is this going to be expensive? I can't afford lawyers. How am I going to pay you? I'm Larry Popp, and I'm a personal injury lawyer in New Jersey. And I want to explore for a moment with you the answer to those questions, which are very troublesome to many, many people. In New Jersey, if you're involved in an accident, a traumatic event, a car accident, a slip and fall, a trip and fall, lawyers have a responsibility to the potential clients and to a client to offer you the choice of how you wish to pay us. Most often, individuals who are injured in these kinds of accidents elect to pay on what's called a contingency fee agreement. What does that mean? Very simply put, it means you don't pay any money up front. It doesn't cost you by the hour, doesn't cost you by the minute. You just sign an agreement if and when the attorney is successful in recovering monies for you of any kind. He or she would get a set percentage, and that percentage is fixed by our Supreme Court. We're also under an obligation to offer you a choice. That is, you can choose the contingency fee agreement, or you can choose to pay by the hour, or you can choose what we call a mixed fee agreement. A mixed fee agreement is exactly what it sounds like, a mixed contingency fee and hourly rate. In that kind of an event, whatever you've paid on the hourly rate you've paid would be credited toward the ultimate contingency fee that you would pay. Now, in any of these instances, there's one constant, and that is that you as a client will always be responsible for the cost of the lawsuit. Now, what are costs? Costs are generally defined, and you're always advised in advance by the attorney what costs are going to be incurred, and you're always given the decision to make whether you want those costs to be incurred or not. What are those costs? Potentially. Potentially are for obtaining medical records, filing complaints, having doctors come in to testify, mailing fees, things of that nature, extraordinary costs of that nature as well. So, despite whatever fee agreement you come to with your lawyer, remember you have a right to have the choice, but you're always going to be responsible for, no matter which one you choose, for the costs involved in that lawsuit. I'm Larry Popp, and I'm a personal injury lawyer in the state of New Jersey. I know I cannot answer all of your questions you may have in this regard in these few brief moments, so that's why I urge you to call me at the number listed below. We can talk, I can discuss at more detail with you fee agreements and how a lawyer gets paid. Again, I'm Larry Popp. I want to thank you for calling, and I urge you to call the number listed below so that we can discuss your particular concerns together. Thank you.